Hello kids! It's teacher Queenie Cantor and I will be your English teacher this school year 2020-2021. Hi kids! This is teacher Queen and today we will have our English 4 lesson and this will be the book that we will be using for our English class this school year 2020-2021. So kids, are you excited to learn about our lesson for today? So our very first video lesson in English 4 is entitled The Lion and the Deer. So this PowerPoint presentation in English 4 is prepared to you by yours truly, Teacher Queen Cantor. So now let's proceed to our lesson. Now let us learn about how to read words with correct stress. Okay? So here, when we talk about stress, it is the emphasis given to a syllable in a word with 2 or more syllables. So to better understand it, children, I have here an example of a word. For example, fable. Again, I will say the word fable. So in this word, as you can notice, the first syllable, which are composed of 2 letters, the F and A, or we pronounce it as fay in the word fable, it is said louder, longer, and with a higher pitch than the second syllable, which are composed of 3 letters, which are the B, L, and E, and we pronounce as ball in the word fable, right? So therefore, the stress is on the syllable fay. In the word fable, my dear children, it has again 2 syllables. The first syllable is fay, and the second syllable is ball. So in the word fable, my dear children, you can identify that the first syllable has the stress because it is said louder, longer, and with a higher pitch compared to the second syllable. So kids, do you know what is a fable? So here I have an explanation to you of what is fable. When we talk about fable, my dear children, the characters of this story are animals, plants, inanimate objects, forces of natures, and they talk and act like humans in the story. So again, my dear children, in the story of a fable, any animals can possibly be a character in this story, and it can also be the forces of nature. It can be the clouds, the sky, the land, the water, the sun, the air, and of course it can also be plants. So they talk and act as humans or like humans in the story. And this story fable, my dear children, has a moral lesson, or it teaches us a moral lesson that we can apply in our life. So that is all about fable, my dear children. Now I also have here some words for you, and now we will read it with correct stress on the first syllable, just like the word fable. So kids, I will now present to you the different words with the correct stress on the first syllable, and so please listen carefully to the reference on how to pronounce the following words with correct stress. Let's pronounce the word in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Lion. Wanted. Eaten. Hunting. Venison. Equal. Portion. Pointed. Second. Handed. Lion. Wanted. Eaten. Hunting. Venison. Equal. portion, pointed, second,
So hi kids, it's Teacher Queen and welcome back again to another video or discussion as the continuation of our lesson 1 in English 4. Now here we have how to spell the words. Number 1 we have here, study how to pronounce the word correctly. That is why in our previous lesson, we've learned about the stress in each word. So check the word in the dictionary. So just like what you've seen here in the picture, the child is holding a dictionary and he is reading it. Now all you have to do is note some tricky sounds that may be present in that certain word. So there you have your first step. Now kids, let's proceed to the second step. For number 2, you have there, write down the word as you say it aloud. So take down notes of the words that you want to spell and that say it aloud. Make sure that you are copying the word from the dictionary. So what is written in the dictionary is the correct spelling of the word. Therefore, you have to copy it properly, exactly as it is spelled there. So that's it, children, for our second step on how to remember the words when you are spelling. Now let's check out the third step. Now close your eyes. Then visualize the word as you say it aloud. Okay, so again, close your eyes, then visualize. Upon visualizing the words, children, all you have to do is to think properly while you are closing your eyes and imagine the words that you have written from the dictionary that you want to spell. So think of it properly while closing your eyes and that say it aloud. So the next step in number 4 is open your eyes and spell the word aloud. Do it by syllable to syllable. So in number 3, you have closed your eyes and you already have visualized the words while saying it aloud. In number 4, my dear children, open now your eyes. For the fourth step, open your eyes and spell the word again. Do it by syllable to syllable. So if how many syllables are there in that word, therefore spell it by syllable to syllable. We have here our last or the 5th step. All you have to do is to write down the word once more as you say it, syllable by syllable. So again, write down the word once more as you say the word, syllable by syllable. So now go back to the words you have learned in the vocabulary development and study their spelling guided by the steps given above. So that's it, kids. You can apply those following steps here in our vocabulary development. So all you have to do is to follow that steps and try to spell the following words here that might be included in your mastery exam. So now, children, I will read to you an example of a fable. So that is all the story of a fable entitled The Deer and the Lion. So the moral lesson in this story is that the same is true of human beings. Fearing a lesser danger, they throw themselves into an even worse disaster. That is why, when you are in danger, The Deer and the Lion from Aesop's Fables. One morning, while drinking the water from a nearby stream, Deer heard footsteps and rustling of leaves. She thought it was just a small animal, but when she heard a loud shots, she knew
They were the hunters that often came to the forest to take away some animals. She quickly fled and found herself at a cave. She knew this was the home of the lion. She said to herself, "Lion is the king of the forest. I will be safer inside the cave than outside where the hunters can find me," she thought. The deer went inside, thinking that she could hide there. But as soon as she entered, a lion attacked her. The deer said to herself, "What a fool I am by running away from the man. I handed myself over to this wild beast." She could not do anything. Soon, her venison satisfied the hungry lion. So that is all the story of a fable entitled The Deer and the Lion. So the moral story, you have to think carefully of what you are going to do. So be wiser. And when you are in a dangerous situation, children, all you have to do is to think wiser and smarter to avoid harming yourself. So that is all about the moral lesson in the story of the deer and the lion.